Girls love Beyonce. Girls love to fuck with your conscience. Girls hate when niggas go.
Straightening. Oh. What's poppin'? It's your girl Custom Zai, and I'm back with another video. Today, we are about to be looking at an old sketchbook from high school that I just recently found. This is like a real raw reaction because I flipped through it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but it's some more in here that I didn't really like look at, and I pretty much forgot everything that I put in here. All I know is that this was actually a sketchbook that I did it the summer before I started my first like official art class, my junior year of high school. So everything in here I did my basically junior year of high school, the summer before I was actually a junior in high school. So yeah, so a part of our like entry into that class, we had to do a sketchbook, and we had prompts in the sketchbook, but it was also kind of like loose too. Like I think it was like some stuff we had to do, and then like the rest was, you know what, the thing is right here. That's literally the paper she gave us. Wow, that's crazy. 2019. That's what year this was from. So yeah, it just said keep like artifacts, all types of stuff. Basically just like keep it with you, drawing it damn near every day, because the main thing that teacher like always would tell us was like, if you want to be an artist, you got to draw every day. You don't got a sketchbook, what are you doing? Like she was on our ass if we didn't draw for real. Like she was like, what, like you want to be an artist but you don't draw like every second of the day? That don't make sense. And now I definitely get where she's coming from, because as an artist you do literally draw every day. Like whatever type of artist you are, if you're pursuing it as a profession, you're inevitably going to draw every day. And then like when you're not doing it as a profession, you're still going to want to draw. That's when you're really going to want to draw, and it's going to be specifically stuff that you want to. But when it's your profession, it's stuff that you like have to. So I see exactly what she was saying. But let's just get straight into the sketchbook. So these first things that I'm gonna like react to or whatever, I'm gonna just react to them together because they're not really a part of the sketchbook, but it was an assignment from that class. It was like one of our first like exercises. Here it is. So pine cones done with a pen, ballpoint pen, everything, the line work in the background shading. I remember we kept doing this exercise over and over till she felt like everybody got it right. And then at one point, like one time we was doing an exercise, mine came out like this, and she was like, if yours don't look like this, keep going. I was like yeah, that's me. I went up to her, I was like, so what do I do? She was like, is yours that one up there? I said, yep. She was like, well then you don't have nothing. Oh weak. She was like, you don't have nothing to do. She was like, then I don't know what she said, but anyways, yes. Yup, ate that up. And then this was another thing we had to do. We was drawing like hella still lifes, and like our focus was to literally draw what you see. That's what she was saying. Like when you put a line down, don't make up the line. It should be something that you see. And yeah, very much right brain, I think that's it. Get into your right brain, to not pay attention to like how long it's taking or what it's supposed to look like, how you know a skull is supposed to look exactly at the still life and put down exactly what, you know, translated. That class is where I really like got my realism down, because I learned like just a way to think, the way to look, the way to like make the connections. Like a lot of times when people draw, they try to draw like what the mind is going to understand. Like for instance, this is a heart, boom, everybody's going to know that's a heart. But when you're drawing, when you're really getting into your left brain, when you're an artist trying to draw what you see type ish, like obviously if that's not your style, that's not your style, but we just started off with like drawing what we saw. So we're gonna get into the details of like the vessels, the actual human heart, based off of what we're looking at. So that's what that class was all about, and that's very much what those sketches give. So yeah, but I appreciate that class so much, honestly. This is funny. So this is something that I actually did when I first got into like commission work, kind of like people paying me for stuff. This is like something simple, but this dude had texted me on Instagram, was like he wanted a drawing. So this is what I did, and he kept sending me like a picture with a filter on it and stuff. I would never do nothing like this now. This is not even, this is not a deliverable at all. But yeah, this was just some early like commission work or whatever. I feel like this was too, but I ended up painting this person, and that was a real first time commission piece. Obviously my skill was not where it is now with this drawing nor the painting. So, but I F with those people for effing with me when I first started like my business for real, like in high school, doing commission pieces for people. So I rock with that, and I still, well, not still know her. I haven't talked to her in years, but I know of her. I be seeing what she be doing sometimes. Shout out to her. Okay, this is cool. So this is something that I did for funsies in my sketchbook. It's J. Cole. You know what? Hold up. Y'all see that? Let me zoom in. Update. Progress. What are you talking about? That might be the same picture too. Like I used the same reference picture. But yup, that's what my J. Cole look like now. I mean, yeah, and this is what it looked like before. So yeah, I was never like garbage. But obviously that's better. And it's better for like the drawing reasons, like the actual like drawing of his face and stuff. The details are more accurate with that one. But as far as the shading, like, nah, never mind. Cause I was about to say I had some type of understanding of shading with this, but the hair, all the hair, fuck no. But like the face, I was on to something. Clearly, I was on to something. But I wasn't where I am now at all. Ooh, this is cute. Okay, and then I kept it going with like this. I remember this. This was like one of the first posts that I made on my first art page that I ever made on Instagram. But I deleted that page and started a new one. But I remember this, and I added the red. This is not bad at all. I don't think this is bad at all. This honestly could just use further development with the shading, because like, you know, obviously it's all one value. I probably just used a regular old yellow graphite pencil. I was not into the mediums and all that. I just knew I liked to draw. Knew I could draw. Period. This is another one I remember. This was another one of the first posts that I made on my first art page. It's supposed to be Chance the Rapper. And it's also one of my like first color pencil pieces. I'm not gonna zoom up again, but y'all seen that Tyler piece. That was color pencil, so clearly I've gotten somewhere with that. But this was the early stages of that. Had a little ombre effect going on in the background. I was eating, yeah. This is one of the assignments. Basically, I think it was to, we had to find like a certain amount of artists, and all the ones that I chose were black. I made sure that I chose all black artists. So this was about Augusta Savage. And that was an artist that he made busts of people, and I think all of his were, oh, this is a female. A female. She made busts of people, and yeah, so I drew one of the busts that she made, and that's the picture of her. You know, I had to write about Jacob Lawrence, the GOAT. We all know him. If you don't, get him. Oh, I wrote about Michael Basquiat. He one of my favorite artists, I would have to say. Another one that comes to mind is Kehinde Wiley. And the last one that comes to mind is Amina Robinson. I mostly like her because she's from Columbus, Ohio. She went to CCAD. And then also her quilts, I just remember since like 4 or 5 years old, first going to see them in the National Underground Railroad Museum. And that's just something that always stuck in my head. So she's one of my favorite artists. And then Kehinde Wiley, he be going crazy with the black figures done in oil. It looks so I think I posted this before on a TikTok where basically I was just posting like all the time. Actually no, because I don't think I had a picture of this. I've drawn Tyler the Creator so many times, and this is one of the first times I did. It's acrylic. Yeah, it's a mess, but it's when I first started painting. You could see I didn't understand blending, tones, nothing. Yeah, but I tried, and it's. I thought it was beastie at the time, but yeah. Ooh, I remember this. This is something I did when I first started messing with acrylic too. It's just a little original piece. She's cute. She has a lot of character. I'm gonna do two more. And then I'm gonna cut y'all loose. Okay. So this is one I did of SZA. I hope you can see it good. Shiny graphite. I did all of these portraits in graphite, like literally just one shade, like, bro. Yeah, but yeah, this is a portrait of SZA that I did. It was just a picture I found and I drew it. Yeah, it's not bad, but it could be better. And then this is the last thing I'm gonna show y'all. I might do a part 2. Let me know, comment down below if I should do a part 2. Yeah, I probably am gonna do a part 2 because there's hella more left and I really want to see what it is. But let me like turn the light down so y'all can see it for real. Okay, so this is me. This is a self-portrait that I had did. Yeah, I look like a Dizike. But that's just the way I used to dress. I don't know why. I mean, I still dress kind of mannish sometimes, like if I'm just don't really care. But yeah, this is a self-portrait that I did, and I just did a pink background. Pink always been that girl, honestly. And yeah, this could have used hella more shading. Most of this shit is white. And this is also when I when I shaded back then, I really did that, like, okay, put a dark spot and rub it hella. Like, that's how I got my crazy. Yeah, so I thought I ate. But yeah, so that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all's time. But like I said, if y'all want me to do a part 2 to this reacting to my old sketchbook, please let me know. Put it in the comments down below. DM me, whatever. I don't know. You should like, comment, subscribe if you want to. And yeah, so with that being said, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you on the next one.